to Nichols. Nichols is in. Molly Nichols shot, and it's in there off the inside of the post. The Dragons have made it 2-1. Ball towards the box. Hall will hit it straight up in the air. Effing fresh legs. Running on to it. What a shot by Sotillo. It's in! Howard makes it 3-0.
Nice move. Spins around Caitlin Davis now. Boyd is headed up by herself. There's going to be some kick. And it's a goal! Casey Boyd curls it! Nice touch. Now she's going and gets another goal. What a goal by Molly Nichols.
Steps up, shot, and goal. Puts it in. And Kamara Fuentes to Tenor. It will be Kamara. His shot, and it's in.
Back towards goal. Bracket trust.
Oh, excuse me, it's Carbo. Flipped it to Kamara. Cabrera. Kamara into the box. Shot, goal! Abdul Kamara does finish his hat trick.
Moves to her left. Gonna take a three herself. Off the back, this is her target. Micaiah Smith comes up with it. She gets it down low to Micaiah Mallett. And Smith with the pressure back on the Lakers. Micaiah Smith for three. Nia Smith. It's stolen away by Nia Smith. Nia Smith. And she gets down and has a chance for a 3-point. Reese for three. Hits that. Hit it to Micaiah Smith. Goes it down low to Harrington. Harrington next to passes. Nia Smith for three. She hits it, and she will have a chance at a 4-point. Nia Smith the pass, and she shoots the three.
Thank you once again. Welcome to College Community College. College Community College and the NJCAA promote good sports.
Puts it up to Jennings. It's 2-on-1. Jennings throws it up for Murphy on the ooh. Gets it over to Murphy. Murphy tries to throw the ooh, and Kobe Baptiste is on the other. He's going to kick it out to Taylor, who's open for three. Cam Watts going to shoot a three. And he hit 45. Inside to Donovan. Donovan gets a 2. This is the turnaround jumper stolen by Murphy. And a two-handed slam by Ben Murphy. And he goes up for a 2. Watts gets it to Amich Wilson. He is fouled and gets it to drop.
And that's a little bit more than just one possession.
Mills for three. Hits it.
Look at Kobe. That's what I'm talking about. There you go, Heat one. There you go,
Oh, look at this.
Oh, come on back, get back, close. Finish. Oh yeah, that's why we had the cameras marked. That's Cameron Belt.
1, 2, 3. Family!
It's Championship Saturday here on the campus of Cecil College as the Howard Community College Dragons, the #1 seed, go for their second regional championship in 4 years as they face the #2 seed CCBC Catonsville Cardinals with a bid to the national tournament in Danville, Illinois on the line today, as the winner will be not only the Region 20 championship but also the Mid-Atlantic District Championship, and therefore getting the automatic bid to the national tournament. Mark Winkle bringing you the action today, and what action it should be, as these are two teams, by most people's accounts, the top two teams in the region, the two teams that deserve to be in this game, and certainly after the regular season finale that decided the regular season title, it should be a great one. In that regular season title, the regular season finale for both teams, Howard with the 83-81 win, the last second buzzer beater by Ryan Conway to win that game and give Howard the #1 seed. For Catonsville, they had a tough test going through here. They had to beat Montgomery College 96-86 in the quarterfinals, 82-76 last night in what was just a battle between Catonsville and CCBC Dundalk. For the Howard Dragons, they easily took out Potomac State here on Tuesday night, the #8 seed, 90-67, and then just ran past the Southern Maryland Hawks, #4 seed, 89-75 in the semifinals yesterday. So Howard, much less battle-tested in the playoffs as they have just been steamrolling their opponents. Have to imagine that it will not be the case against these Catonsville Cardinals. It is going to be nothing short of a schoolyard brawl here, at least in terms of basketball. Taking a quick look at the opposing starters, or excuse me, the two team starters, beginning with the Catonsville Cardinals. #0, Jason Ogbolu, the 6'5" sophomore forward out of Towson, Maryland. #3, Murray Grant, the 6'2" sophomore guard out of Katy, Texas. Lance Porter, #11, the freshman guard, 6'4" out of Randallstown, Maryland. #23, Micah Morgan, he's a 6'2" freshman guard out of Connecticut. And rounding out their starting five, #24, Albright Abode, a 6'9" sophomore forward from Ireland. And certainly just a player who is a tough matchup for anybody to go up against. Abode, 12.8 points per game. Leading scorer for the Cardinals is Murray Grant. But also keep an eye on Jonathan Kelly, #5. He comes off the bench, but he also is scoring 17 points per game as a hard scoring threat. Brings a burst of energy off the bench. For the Dragons, it starts with the returning All-American Andrew Mills. Mills, the sophomore forward out of Owings Mills, Maryland, had an absolute monster game yesterday, scored 23 points, 14 rebounds, a trio of blocks, 10 of 13 from the floor. He is the leader of the team as a sophomore 6'5" forward. The Howard backcourt, it is #2, Shane Taylor, the sophomore 6'3" guard out of Ellicott City, Maryland. #3, John Thomas, the sophomore 6'3" guard from Baltimore, Maryland. Jalen Bowie, #4, the sophomore 6'4" guard out of Frederick, Maryland. And rounding out the all-sophomore starting lineup, it is #12, Meach Wilson, the 6'6" forward from Glen Burnie, Maryland. Howard is coached by Mike Smelkinson. Catonsville by TJ Prelude. Howard wearing their home whites as the higher seed. Catonsville wearing their road reds. Howard going from left to right in this first half. Catonsville right to left. As we see the Howard cheerleaders making the trek out here, going back to their position behind the basket. Good crowd on hand, both teams traveling well. Nearly sold out place. And a big shout out to Cecil College for hosting a fantastic tournament. Everything has gone very smoothly. Great options here for everybody. And certainly it's been a well-run tournament. And looking forward to one last game here to decide who gets to go to the Natties. It will be Mills and Abode to take the tip-off. Referees conferring with each other one last time, making sure everybody's ready to go. And we are underway. Tip-off goes towards the Catonsville side, and it is going to be kept in by Morgan. And we are underway for the title. Howard, their third title game in 4 years, looking to win their second. Bode goes right up with that hook shot and in. And that is exactly what the Cardinals want to do. They want to get it to their big man early and often. Speaking of getting it to their big man, this is Andrew Mills going to work. Mills turns looking for Wilson on the back screen cut, and it's good. The Howard front court doing a good job working together. Full court press is on. Catonsville barely able to get through it. Porter with the three-pointer. That's off the front of the rim. Bounces around. It's going to be rebounded and put in by Morgan. Jalen Bowie gives it to Mills. Mills again will go to work, looking to cut inside. He'll go for the turnaround fadeaway jumper. No good. It is Omich Wilson on the offensive rebound. Kicks it out. Shane Taylor, corner three off the side of the rim and get rebounded by Abode. Morgan will bring it up quickly. He'll kick it out. Porter will try another three. That's going to be off the front of the rim. Fight for the rebound, and a good job. Omich Wilson wrestles it away from Abode. And they'll get it to Thomas. Bowie guarded closely by Morgan. No surprise, playing it through Mills on every possession so far in this game. Wilson, he's going to try his luck going downhill. Kicks it out. Taylor thought about shooting a three, instead gives it up back to Wilson. Throws it up, but he's going to be fouled. And a good possession for the Dragons. It's going to go towards number 0, Jason Ogbolo.
First personal, team first. Omich Wilson at the line, shooting 2.
Wilson at the line, shooting 2 free throws. He's a 54% free throw shooter on the season. Able to rattle home the first one. Dragons do such a good job spreading out their scoring. 4 different players averaging double digits, and Omich Wilson just behind at 9.5 a game. Misses the second one. Howard in the full court press once again. Going for the trap. Long pass across. Wilson is there, able to pick it off, but tries to pass it back into play. It's going to be put in. Abode has that blocked by Mills. A huge block for Mills against the big man of the Cardinals. This time Howard will play it to Thomas. They'll get it to Mills on the post this time. He likes his chance again. Porter gets hit on the play, and it's going to go in. A beautiful play by Andrew Mills. Had the matchup nightmare against Lance Porter. Porter hit Mills on the play, and Mills still played through it, made the basket, looking for the hoop and harm.
Andrew Mills at the line, shooting 1.
Foul will go against Porter, his first. Mills, a 70% free throw shooter, knocks it down, makes a 3-point play, and puts Howard ahead 6-4. Dragons still in their 1-2-2 full court press as Grant is able to dribble out of it. He's going to kick it out. Porter, another 3-point shot, misses it again. Bowie able to take it away from Abode on the defensive board. Howard gang rebounding on that one. Mills tries to go up with it quickly, has it taken away from him. Morgan back the other way. That's blocked by Mills, and it's going to be kept in by Mills as well. Scramble for the loose ball. Howard comes up with it. Andrew Mills already with a couple of blocks in this game, doing it on both ends of the court. Bowie backed up to the midcourt. Gives it to Mills. Thomas from the top of the key. He's going to look to make a play. Hasn't really done much yet. Wanting to do something for this team. And it's going to be rebounded, tip in by who else? Andrew Mills. You're going to get tired of me hearing his name today, but it's going to keep going. 5 points. It's going to be stolen away. The errant pass. Taylor puts it in. The full court press pays off for Howard already. The Dragons ahead 10-4 early on. That's going to be kicked by Thomas. And look at the crowd getting crazy already here. The Howard fans making themselves heard. So much energy. Howard will back off this time, allowing Catonsville to bring it up the court. 18 on the shot clock, however. Porter, pump fake, he's going to bring it into the lane. Floater in the paint is good. So Lance Porter, 0 of 3 from three-point range, but 1 of 1 inside the arc. Thomas gonna drive the lane once more. Thomas has that one blocked away, and the Dragon coaching staff is absolutely beside themselves, saying it should have been goaltending. Three-pointer back the other way, and it's going to be a 5-point swing as Jonathan Kelly, who had just come off the bench, knocks down the three-pointer. As I mentioned, he is a big scoring threat off the bench and immediately shows it. Coach Prelude on the court right now in the corner. Thomas to Bowie. Bowie cuts inside, it tries to lay it up, that's no good. It's gonna go towards the Cardinals. Good behind the back dribble by Grant. That's gotta be a charge, and it is! Shane Taylor takes the charge for the Dragons. My obligatory rant right now has to be done. The best play you can make if you're on the defensive side is to take a charge. An incredible play. Unfortunately, there is no stat that says he took a charge. Nothing that says you got to steal anything. The rules got to be changed to be able to give that player some kind of statistical credit. But nonetheless, he's certainly going to have a very grateful team for taking that one. Ryan Conway in the game for Howard, replacing Jalen Bowie. It's going to be Taylor, hit on the three-point shot, no good. No call either. Oh my goodness, it's Mills again. He's fouled, puts it off the glass, and in another chance at a three-point play. Albright Abode called for the foul, his first, and that's certainly a player that the Dragons want to get into foul trouble in this game. Mills looking to make another three-point play for his team. And he hits it once again. Andrew Mills up to 8 points. Full court press back on for Howard. Pass across, Mills tries to pick it off, half-court trap. Oh, he almost got a backward violation. His feet weren't in the front court when he caught it, or at least it was barely in the eyes of the referees. Grant gets his own rebound, no good. Tip in by Abode. Albright Abode, he's up to 4 points now. Conway will get possession of the ball for Howard. Conway trying to get around, loses control of it briefly, tosses back across. It's going to be stolen away. Porter going up with it himself, and Mills will make sure that he doesn't give up the easy basket and takes the foul. First foul against Mills, first against Howard.
Foul is on Howard, number 33, first personal, team first. Lance Porter at the line, shooting 2.
Catonsville with a very large bench, and they will make substitutions often, as we will see another one. As Sean Clark comes into the game. Clark, the 6'1" freshman guard out of Baltimore, Maryland, went to Mount St. Joseph's, a famed basketball factory, as Porter able to make them both. For the Dragons, Jalen Bowie back in the game, as he has replaced John Thomas. Bowie a little bit more of a defensive player than Thomas. Howard perhaps looking to try to lock down defensively from that guard spot. Bowie under possession now. Mills gets it off the screen. He'll try the three-pointer from the top of the key, just a little strong. Fight for the rebound. Omich Wilson comes up with it, kicks it out. Misses, and Mitch Mills on the putback dunk. Not sure what the call was after it. And it looks like Bowie, oh no, excuse me, it's Taylor who's on the ground. And Taylor is hurt on the play. It looked like he was hit going up for the layup. And the Howard training staff, Tim Happel, on the job, and it looks like they're attending to his ankle. We will take an injury timeout. Be back with you after this. Now the Howard training staff helping Taylor off the court. It looks like he's hobbling badly on that right ankle. It'd be a crushing blow for the Dragons, as Taylor played all 40 minutes last night. Put in 18 points, just a great all-around game, and Taylor in a ton of pain, wishing nothing but the best to him. Play will continue as Christian Dean and Jaden Johnson have come in for the Dragons. This is going to be a wing three-pointer. That's no good. Porter on the offensive rebound, puts it in. Sean Clark missed it, but Porter was on the offensive boards, and we are all tied up at 15 all. Wilson, he's going to drive the lane. Wilson goes up with it, and a charge is called. And Coach Smelkinson is absolutely going nuts on the sideline. You can hear him from here yelling, "How is that a charge?" Wilson, it looked like he had the position going up, and Dragons lose a basket there once again. Porter, he'll go up with it, going back the other way, and it's going to be a charge right back. Wilson gets it right back for his team, taking the charge. What a great response from Omich Wilson. Porter called for his second foul. And we'll see if Coach Prelu is going to go to his bench to protect Porter with 2 fouls. And it looks like he's going to do exactly that. It will be Grant coming in as Porter takes to the bench. Catonsville going with a small lineup right now. 5 guards on the court. Looks like Andrew Mills is about to check back in and has a nose plug in there right now. I wonder if he took a shot on one of those plays as Omich Wilson goes through the paint, puts it in. No charge call on that one. It's going to be a trap in the corner and a timeout called. The half-court trap worked effectively, and Jonathan Kelly forced to call the 30-second timeout for Catonsville.
Timeout, Catonsville. This is a 30-second timeout.
talking in pre game about the fact that this was going to be nothing short of a battle, and we have certainly seen that so far. A lot of physicality, a lot of tough plays, energy, enthusiasm from both the court, the sideline, and in the stands. So much riding on this game. Howard made a couple substitutions. It will be Christian Dean, Jaden Johnson, Andrew Mills, Ryan Conway, and Jalen Bowie on the court. For the Cardinals, they come out with their same five of Agbolu, Grant, Kelly, Clark, and Morgan. $12:15 left in the first half. Howard holding on to the slim 2-point lead. Catonsville moving around the perimeter. Again, they've got a small lineup right now, so they want to shoot from three. That's going to be exactly what they get as Jonathan Kelly hits the three-pointer, his second three-pointer. Howard matching. Conway looking to try to respond with his own. Misses off the front of the rim. Clark gives it up to Grant. It's going to be a Grant long three-pointer, missed and rebounded by Christian Dean. Bowie has it stripped away and off the front of the rim. I don't think Bowie got to that one, but it's going to go back the other way. Howard moves it quickly. Mills misses on the dunk attempt, gets his own layup, and puts it in. And now the referee's going to call a timeout as we have a couple of Catonsville players who collided into each other. It's Morgan and Grant both coming up a little slowly. And right now it looks like Morgan is the one who is going to be replaced as he is moving very slowly off the court. Abode will come back in for the Cardinals. Grant appears to be okay. Still wincing a little bit. Also entering the game for Catonsville is number 15, Daquan Green. He came in for Ogbolu. Abode. Howard playing off him, not worried about him shooting from three-point range. They're going to try to get it inside to Kelly. Kelly, step back, long two-pointer, that's no good. Rebounded by Dean. He tries to pass up quickly, but didn't quite hit the mark, as Kelly had gotten back in time to pick off the pass. Grant going inside, tries to lay it in. Good finger roll there as the spin of the ball able to roll off of the rim and in. And Catonsville takes the lead back at 20-19. Jaden Johnson, the Prince George's High School Player of the Year last year and his senior year, is going to be able to draw the foul as he had a good drive there. It's going to be the foul on Green, and we will see Christian Dean go back to the bench, shaking his head, knowing that his pass was ill-advised and that turnover likely cost him a spot on the court. I have to imagine we'll see plenty of him later, though. He's going to be an important key to this game, I would imagine, for the Dragons. Johnson driving baseline, and he is going to be called out of bounds. Tried to tiptoe that baseline and just got a little bit of a toe on that line. Abode trying to get inside, but Mills is going to be called for the foul, trying to get around Abode. And it's going to be the second foul on Mills, and that's going to hurt Howard badly, as they're going to have to go to the bench and pull Mills out. And that. So Roche will come in for Mills, and now Howard matching with four guards and Wilson in there to match up on Abode. Grant driving the lane, able to swim under Bowie, no good on the layup. fight for the rebound still, and Grant gets his own rebound. Kelly, he'll go to the lane. Milt Wilson, great defense. He went straight up with it and gets his own rebound as well. Great job by O'Meach Wilson. Conway trying to get around Clark, and he'll dribble around the baseline and slow things down. Conway, Euro step through, and the foul will be called.
That was on Catonsville, number 24. It's his second team 7.
And that's going to be the second foul on Abode as he hand-checked him low. And that is big for Howard, as now the big man for Catonsville will have to go to the bench with 2 fouls. It will be Conway at the line, shooting 2 free throws. Makes the first one. Conway, an 80% free throw shooter.
Cardinals, number 2, Jamal Lee, and number 35, Andrew Stallings from Fargo.
So Jamal Lee will come into the game for the first time as Conway hits the second one, as does number 35, Andre Stallings McCargo. Grant from the wing. Gives it to McCargo. Swinging it around. Green. To meet Grant. He'll take it himself from the top of the key. No good. Good rebound by O'Meach Wilson. Wilson with 5 rebounds already. He'll go to the wing. Johnson comes off the screen. Gives it to Conway. Drives the lane once more, a lot of contact, draws the foul. And that will be on Lee. 8th foul called against Catonsville in this first half, just 3 against Howard.
Number 21, Ryan Conway.
Conway puts that one in, as we'll see another substitution for Catonsville. Morgan able to come back in, shaking off that previous injury. And Conway makes it 4-4 from the line. So the aggressiveness of Conway to get to the rim and draw the foul is paying off for Howard. Dragons are back ahead, 23-20. 8.5 left in this first half. They leave Kelly alone from the top of the key. His three-pointer's no good. Ball is going to go to the corner, and it's going to be off of Catonsville. And a Dragon ball. Clark coming back in for Catonsville. He'll replace Grant. Inside to Roche. He's going to make a spin move. Goes to the basket and in. Arthur Roche. A beautiful spin move and in. 7:47 left in the first half. Kelly goes through. No call as Roche just got barreled through. Howard gets the ball as Bowie on the sideline. It's going to be out on Catonsville. Sticks with the Dragons.
It remains with Howard.
Bowie gives it to Roche. Good pump fake, draws 2 Cardinals. Wilson will try the mid-range jumper from the baseline. That's no good. Driving all the way, kick out, good passing around. Wide open is Lee. That's good. Jamal Lee knocks down the three-pointer. Howard still looking for their first three-pointer. as they are 0 of 4 so far from long range. Johnson, right on cue, hits the corner three and answers back. A huge shot by Jaden Johnson. Spin moving in, and it's going to be swatted away. Jalen Bowie got a hand on that one and able to poke it to Johnson. Johnson, he's feeling it now, long range shot, that's going to be an error ball, and he apologizes, and Howard coaching staff saying attack the basket there. They don't want to see that one. Abode will come back in with 2 fouls as Coach Prelude risking his big man, hoping that he doesn't pick up his third before the end of the first half. This is Morgan. Picks up the double team, and it's going to be stripped away again. A Bowie again poked it free. Conway all the way, able to lay it in on the reverse layup. And the Howard bench and fans getting loud once again. Abode. Clark from the wing. He's going to try to take on Bowie. And a blocking foul will be called. Just the 4th team foul of the half, so Howard not in danger of being given up free throws there, and Catonsville will call the 30-second timeout. Catonsville, 6 turnovers in the game, 8 personal fouls for Howard, 6 turnovers as well, but just the 4 personal fouls. Both teams struggling, shooting a little bit. Catonsville in particular, 9 of 24 from the field. They are 3 of 10 from three-point range and 2 of 2 from the free throw line. For Howard, 11 of 23 from the field, just 1 of 6 from three-point range, but 7 of 8 from the free throw line, taking advantage of that charity stripe so far. Underneath the basket, Morgan. Flat lineup for Catonsville. It's going to be Grant who's able to come up with it. And what a play there as Ryan Conway just picked the pocket and goes all the way down with it. Abulu was picking his head up, thinking that he already had the ball in his hands, and Conway just poked it right between his legs. Conway up to 8 points. Morgan, traveling violation. Conway will turn and look at the man-to-man full court press of Catonsville, but playing it pretty softly as Bowie was able to cross midcourt. Conway posting up. Looking to get around his man. He does so. A lot of contact on the layup attempt. It's going to be tipped out, and it's going to be called Catonsville ball. Grant turns and shoots from the corner. That's going to circle around and no good. Roche on the rebound. Howard trying to set up their play as Bowie will go to his right. Conway pops up looking for the pass, but is face guarded, so Bowie's going to have to go to his second option. It's going to be Wilson. Johnson with 6 seconds left on the shot clock. Got to make a play, and he's just going to throw it away. Grant tries to put it up, but what a play. Omich Wilson tracks all the way back and steals it right back. Talk about a big man that can move. Wilson used all 6'6" of his frame to get back and steal that back for Howard. Conway taking on Lee. Dishes out to Johnson. 6 seconds again on the shot clock. Johnson's got to make a play here. Loses the ball again. Stolen away by Ogbolu. Morgan is going to be fouled by Roche on the way. It's going to be a blocking call. Again, just the 5th foul. First on Roche. Kelly back into the game for Catonsville. Grant, catch and shoot from the corner. That's no good. Wilson on the rebound. Bowie, he'll take it himself. Goes up, trying to go through over Abode, but Abode is able to block that one away. Scramble for it on the court. It's going to be won by Roche, and Conway hits the three-pointer. A hustle play by Arthur Roche to win away the rebound. Kicks it out to Conway. Conway up to 11 points now after that three-pointer. Kelly, pump fake, is going to jump through, shoot, no good. Abode on the layup, that's going to be up and in. Albright Abode is up to 6 points. Conway trying to get around his man, does so. It's going to be a lot of contact, and it's going to be a charge. First call against Conway. Lee will come back in for Catonsville, and Johnson will come in as Emmanuel Enriquez back in the game. Was not available yesterday, but Howard happy to have him back in the lineup for this game. (35-25), 2:30 left in this first half. Howard getting it done defensively right now. Kelly drives the lane, able to lay it up, no good, but it's going to be tipped in by Abode. Albright Abode has been utilizing those tip-ins quite effectively. Most of his rebounds and points have in fact come from that. Roche from the top of the key, good dribble move. He's going to turn around, jumper, that's going to be no good. Wilson on the putback puts it in. What a game Omeech Wilson is having so far. 7.7 rebounds in the first half alone. And Roche tried to block it from behind as Kelly got around him. Foul will be called likely against Roche.
Fouls on Howard, number 15, Arthur Roche.
And that'll be his second foul. Kelly at the line, shooting 2 free throws. 77% free throw shooter. Makes the first one. Misses the second one. Enriquez on the rebound. Catonsville will match up man-to-man once more. If I'm Howard right now, I would give the ball to Wilson. Let him go to work and see if you can draw that third foul from Abode. That's exactly what's going to happen. Wilson goes up strong, misses on the layup attempt. Abode gets the rebound. Grant, what a pass into Abode. That's just beautiful work from the Catonsville guard, Murray Grant, to be able to slice through and put it in to the hands of Abode. Abode now into double-digit scoring. As Catonsville trying to whittle down that Howard lead before we get to the halftime. Enriquez tries to turn the corner, spin move in, no good on the layup, rebounded by Abode. Catonsville going quickly the other way. Morgan tries to go through, reverse layup. That's got to be goaltending. As Abode was trying to go for it, it is going to be offensive goaltending, so it will be Howard ball. Bowie will pass it in to Conway. 53 seconds left. Howard could go for the 2-for-1, but doesn't look like they're going to try to push it in order to force a shot. Wilson skips the pass across. Bowie finds Enriquez. Catonsville, not sure if they're switching or not. A little bit of confusion on defense for a second. Now Enriquez will go up with it. A lot of contact. It's good! Emmanuel Enriquez fought through the contact and is able to just muscle it up enough to put it into the basket.
Fouls on Catonsville, number 2.
Jamal Lee picks up his second foul.
Checking in for Howard, number 11.
Johnson will come in for Roche.
Line, shooting 1 for Howard, number 11, Emmanuel Enriquez.
And Enriquez with a chance to finish the three-point play. Enriquez misses the free throw. Lee will get the rebound. There's a less than a second difference between the game clock and shot clock, so for all intents and purposes, Catonsville can hold for the last shot here, and it looks like they're going to do just that. Morgan just dribbling it out, probably until he gets to about 8 seconds left. Now he'll start to go. Morgan dribbles behind the back. He's going to go all the way and able to lay it in. Micah Morgan, able to put it in. 3 seconds left. Johnson on the full court heave off the backboard is no good. But the Howard Dragons will take a 32-39 lead into halftime. This game is just as exciting as we expected it to be. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with you after this short break. back here as I am joined at halftime by championship-winning coach once again, Mike Sini of the CCBC Essex Knights women's basketball team. Congratulations, Coach, another one for you.
Thank you so much, Mark. I appreciate you, man.
So, first of all, I got to say, you had a couple of battles in the last 2 games. I mean, how are you feeling about this team having to fight through a couple of tough games, especially that last one? That was a really tough one against Catonsville.
It's been like that all year for us. You know, we've been going through a lot of stuff with our roster, our coaching staff. This is a different team. You know, this team wins differently than we have in the past, just because of the roster. You know, so I'm really proud of them. We're so young, we're so inexperienced, so immature, and to still come out on top. You know, it says a lot about where our attitude was and how together we were. So it's been a tough year, man, full of adversity. So I wasn't expecting this to be any different. It was full of adversity, and we got through it.
So now you're at, 100 straight wins against Maryland opponents? I don't even know what it's at anymore.
I think like $140, but who's counting?
I mean, after all that level of success, at some point, does it feel like, oh yeah, it's just another championship, or does this feel special to you because it was harder for you to get there?
For sure, every championship is special, man. Like every single one, every region championship. I don't take this region for granted. This region's getting better. Howard yesterday, Catonsville today. Those are 2 of the best teams in the country, in my opinion. 2 of the top 25, 2 of the top 30. Like Howard yesterday, they haven't given up 70 points all year, besides to us in Union. All year. Today Catonsville, I think they were 22-4, something like that. Like the region's getting better, so it definitely felt like we did something big. We beat 2 teams that I think were the 2 best teams in our region outside of us. And I think we did it convincingly. Even today, I thought we were winning the whole game. We pretty much, had it in check. It's just adversity, and we've been going through it, and we're going to continue to go through it even next week in the national tournament.
So you're heading to the national tournament. You're going back to Missouri. You're familiar with the national tournament right now. You're coming off of a national championship, looking to defend your title, going for back-to-back. Yeah. How do you like your chances going into that tournament?
I love our chances. I think we really have a fast group that can compete with anybody. You know what I mean? We're defending a lot better. I think we got a chance to win a national championship. Every year we've been here since 2019, we've put out a product that I think can win a national championship. So this year isn't any different. Ashley Dickey and Alana Power are going to lead the way, and I'm really excited about what the future holds next week and see where we get seeded at, and everything's about matchups from there.
So I can't have you leave without talking about the game that you got going on behind us. I know you're just a lover of basketball. I know you have some personal feelings on both sides of the benches here. What are your thoughts of the first half, and what do you see happening in the second half here?
Mike Smelkerson basketball in that first half to a T. They were poised. They were just under control. Even Andrew Mills picked up 2, and they still, figured it out. That's Mike Smelkerson for you. He's going to lead his boys, with composure. And Catonsville, they've been kind of slowed down a little bit. That's Mike game. He's going to slow you down, make you think. Hopefully they can get it up in transition to see if they can, cut into this 7-point lead. But Mike Smelkerson teams are tough, man, especially in March because they're so composed, so poised. And that's what we saw in the first half.
Well, thank you so much. Congratulations again, Coach.
Thank you, man.
Your familiar place of having the net around your net. Feel like that's just your normal look these days. Sure. But love seeing you have so much success.
Thank you, Mark. Appreciate
Thank you. We'll be back with you shortly. We've got just 8 minutes left until the second half will start. We'll be back with you. Second half about to be underway here, and confirmation of the severity of Shane Taylor's injury is that Ryan Conway will start for him in this second half. Howard with the ball first. Same starting five out there for the Cardinals. Wilson tries to pass it across. It's going to be tipped away as Wilson tried to force that one a little bit. Speaking of forcing it, Porter, under a lot of pressure, is going to be not able to put up the layup, missed, and it's going to stay with the Cardinals. Morgan kicks it out to Porter. Porter, he finally hits that three-pointer. He's been trying for that all year or all day long. Knocks that down. He's up to 9 points for Lance Porter. Catonsville falls back to a 2-3 zone. Thomas. Not putting a ton of pressure on him. Howard might be able to take advantage of that. Wilson skip pass to Thomas. There he is as he's going to pump fake drive instead. High pass for Conway with 7 left on the shot clock. Mills, he'll try the wing three-pointer, just out, and it's going to be rebounded by Abode. Albright Abode with 10.7 rebounds. Morgan to Grant. Grant from the top of the key over Conway, puts it in. Micah Morgan knocks it down. And the Cardinals have started this second half out well on a 6-0 run. Mills turns towards the basket. Spin move, Howard moving the ball around. Thomas, three-pointer, just too strong. Grant on the rebound. Grant working on Thomas. Gives it up to Porter. Porter can't get around Conway. He's going to fade away jump. That's no good. Abode able to slap the ball away. Back to Grant. Grant off the off-balance shot. That's no good. Thomas on the rebound. Thomas moves the ball up quickly. Going up with it. Has it slapped away from him. It's going to be Morgan going the other way. Puts it up for Porter. Alley-oop layup is good. And Howard calls the timeout as Catonsville has gone on an 8-0 run to take the lead. It's a full timeout. Dragons just turning the ball over so far in this first half. Coach Smelkson calling the timeout, trying to calm his team down. And it looks like Thomas has just come out as he was replaced by Arthur Roche. Cardinals have been hitting their three-pointers, especially this second half. They've gotten off to a hot start. They're 5 of 12 from three-point range. Howard just 2 of 9. Many of the other numbers are the same. 24 to 22 in favor of Howard for rebounds. And it's actually the Dragons who have more turnovers at this point. 11 turnovers compared to the Catonsville 8. See if the Dragons can cope without Shane Taylor. As I mentioned, he played 40 minutes yesterday. Right now, looking like he is not going to be available for the rest of this game. See if the Howard Dragons can pick it up. It's going to have to be Bowie and Conway playing nearly, if not completely, the entire second half. Roche. Conway will swing it over to Bowie. Wilson inside. Roche has it blocked away, but it's actually going to be a foul called. Will go against Ogbolu, his second.
Fouls on Catonsville number 0. It's his second team first. Arthur Roche
Roche misses the first free throw. Roche 73% from the free throw line on the year. Misses the second one as well. 0 for 2 on the line for Roche. Full court press is on, and Morgan just able to get it across. Morgan brings it over to Grant. Morgan from the top of the key. No good on that one, as he had to get that one off just at the end of the shot clock. Howard able to get the defensive rebound. Working it back. Mills. He'll go for the catch and shoot jumper. No good. Howard has gone cold in this second half. Still scoreless over 3.5 minutes. Porter goes up with it under a lot of contact. No foul. And Mills holds on to the rebound. It's going to be Howard ball on the possession arrow. And we do now see Shane Taylor on the end of the bench for Howard, getting his ankle wrapped. Saw him with some crutches, so definitely confirmation that his day is done, and hopefully it's not too serious of an injury, but seeming in a lot of pain, so mighty loss for Howard. Roche, pump fake. Now he'll try to back his man down, goes up with it, that's going to be blocked away, and it's going to go off of the head of Roche and out of bounds for Catonsville's possession. Kelly will come back in, the sixth man for Catonsville, the first man off the bench. He'll replace Abode, as once again we see Catonsville go with the small lineup of 5 guards. Howard, a significant height advantage on the court at the moment. Let's see if they can take advantage. Morgan back across to Grant. Howard in a 3-2 zone defense. Skip pass across Kelly from the corner. And a foul is going to be called on Wilson for getting both of his hands on him. So that's going to be the second foul against Wilson. Morgan from underneath the basket. Gets it inside Doug Bolu. He gets pushed out, and it's just going to be out of bounds. Ogbolu looking at the referee, thinking that it was going to be a pushing foul against Mills. Howard might have gotten away with that one. It's going to be Dragon Ball. Bowie looking into the eyes of Grant. Able to dribble around him. Now Bowie will attack the basket. Spin move inside, and a foul will be called. It was called against Murray Grant, his second foul. So Bowie will go to the line, shooting 2. Jalen Bowie, just a 57% free throw shooter on the season. Hits the first one. Howard needed that, breaking the scoreless streak of 4.5 minutes in this second half. And misses the second one, rebounded by Grant. Oh, I thought his foot might have stepped out of bounds there. Able to get through the double team is Morgan, and Catonsville dishes it out. Grant, 4-3 from the wing, that's no good. Rebounded by Conway, he's off to the races. Conway, one-on-one, able to Euro step around the man. Oh my goodness, he just got tackled on the baseline. Both players helping each other up, so good sportsmanship there after the hard contact. And I believe that's going to be Porter called for the foul. It is Lance Porter, his third foul. Conway goes back to the line. He's at 11 points, 4-4 from the free throw line. Referees have a brief conference and now are comfortable with restarting play with Conway at the line. Misses the first one off the front of the rim. Jaden Johnson will come into the game as Omich Wilson comes out. Howard giving up a little bit of their height to match up against these speedy guards of the Catonsville Cardinals. Conway hits the second one, and Howard back in the lead at 41-40. Grant to Morgan. Nervy moments here as we're in the second half. Blocked away by Mills. Kelly had it smacked, but it's going to be rebounded by Porter. Kelly, three-pointer, that's no good. Rebounded once again by Catonsville. That's Ogbolu who went up with it, and a foul will be called against Howard. Roche will take that one, and it's going to be his third foul.
Arthur Roach. It's his third personal, team second. Ogbolu at the line, shooting 2.
Ogbolu at the line. He's a 46% free throw shooter and certainly looked like it on that one. Getting some razzing from the Howard fans after that. Misses the second one as well. Mills comes down with the rebound off the back of the rim. Bowie draws the double team, kicks it out. Conway pump fakes, looking to go inside, tries to pass it into Mills. It's going to be off Mills' hands and out for Catonsville to get possession. Porter trapped on the sideline, going to be out of bounds.
Checking in for the Cardinals, number 35, Andrew Stallings McCargo.
McCargo will come in, replacing Porter. Kelly pulls up for the jumper, that's no good. Conway able to wrestle the rebound away from a couple of Cardinals. Howard still has not made a field goal in this second half. Only points off of free throws. Conway misses another one. Catonsville will go quickly. Kelly gives off to McCargo. And, Bowie had blocked it away from behind, but a foul will be called. A holding call against Bowie. His second foul. Misses the first one off the side of the rim. McCargo, another player that struggles from the free throw line, just 42% on the season. Misses the second one off the front of the rim, and again it's Mills with the rebound. Foul will be called on the floor as it was Ogbolu who pulled back on Bowie as he was trying to get around him. Third foul against Ogbolu. And we will see Obode coming back in. Bowie finds Enriquez. Enriquez going to take on Abode one-on-one, and a foul will be called. A good drive by Enriquez, and Abode will pick up that third foul. Might have some technical malfunctions as the shot clock just went off, and the scoreboard just went off. And it looks like they were just doing a little bit of a reset, and everything should be fine. The board right now has Ogbolu as having 4 fouls. Or excuse me, Obode, as Enriquez makes the first. We're going to get some clarification on that. Enriquez knocks down the second one. Couple of big free throws for Howard. So we did just get confirmation that Abode actually does have 4 fouls now. And 10-second violation is called against the Cardinals. So Albright Abode on the bench with 4 fouls. We'll see how long Catonsville will keep him on there. But the Dragons just forced a turnover on the full court press. Referee is giving Coach Prelu a explanation. He was saying, I think he was trying to say if it was a kicked ball, he should have gotten a fresh reset on the shot clock. But I think they're saying it was not a kicked ball, and therefore there is no reset. Catonsville with a small lineup out there once again. It's Ogbolu, Lee, Grant, Clark, and Morgan. Howard ahead 43-40. Once again, only on free throws in the second half so far. Bowie hit on the way up, no foul, and Coach Smelkinson is again losing his mind on the sideline. Oh, Johnson just took a shot to the face. They're going to call a traveling violation, but Jaden Johnson just took an elbow straight to the nose. He's going to try to shake it off and keep playing. Conway slowing things down as Coach Smelkinson yelling out the play for Howard. Mills gives it to Enriquez at the free throw line. Turns and looks at the basket. He'll try to go up with it. A lot of contact again. No foul called. Enriquez gets his own layup. It's good! He got his own rebound. Puts in the layup from behind the back. Count the basket. Count the foul. Enriquez showing off his muscles once more. And Lee gets called for the foul. It's going to be his third. The first field goal made by Howard in the second half. It took 7.5 minutes, but it was a big one. And just like that, after Catonsville had gone on a big run to start the second half, they've gone on a cold streak. And that basket goes in. In fact, Catonsville has not scored since the Howard timeout. That was called at 17:45. So 5 scoreless minutes for the Cardinals. Clark, oh, he bobbled the ball, the referee will say. No call. And the referee blew his whistle. And a timeout is called. So the Catonsville Cardinals would take a full timeout. We'll take a break as well. Don't you go anywhere. 12:22 left in the second half. Back here at Cecil College as the number 1 seed Howard Dragons holding on to a 46-40 lead over the number 2 seed CCBC Catonsville Cardinals. Clark just checked in. We'll give it up to Grant. Porter. Morgan, he's got 5 on the shot clock. Clark having to push it now. Morgan will try to drive the lane. Blocked by Wilson. Bowie with the ball. Wilson. Mills will go to the basket. Picks up the double team. Floats up the shot. No good. Fight for the offensive rebound. And that's going to be tipped out by the Cardinals. Good job by Wilson to get in the scrum and tip it out towards his teammate and forcing the Cardinals to put a fingertip on it to try to keep it away from Howard. Bowie to Johnson. Back to Enriquez. Enriquez pulls up for the jumper. That's no good. Morgan takes on Wilson. Instead tries to pass it across the baseline. Good read by Enriquez to try to snag it, but in the end he just deflects it out. Morgan underneath the basket. Tries to pass it across. It's going to go out of the hands of Ogbolu, but finds Clark. A fortuitous bounce for the Cardinals. And finally, the Cardinals break that 6-minute scoreless streak for them. Johnson pulls up for the three-pointer. That's no good. Rebounded by Grant. Grant gives it up to Ogbolu. Johnson gets a tip on it. Johnson takes it away. He's going to go all the way with it. Finger roll layup is no good. Fight for the rebound. Bowie comes up with it. He'll go up with it. Foul and all. The ball just tantalizingly staying onto the rim. Would not fall in. But it will be a foul called against Grant, his third. Referees trying to wipe up some sweat off the court, and now we'll use it on the ball as well. It will be Bowie at the line. Hits the first. Kelly comes in for the Cardinals and Conway for Howard. Excuse me, not yet, as it looks like he's going to be coming in for Bowie. So he's going to wait his turn. And Bowie knocks down 2 of 2.
Checking in for Howard, 21 Ryan Conway.
48-42, Howard lead. Midway through this second half. Clark finds Morgan, dishes it off to Ogbolu. In the paint, has it back to the basket, so he'll pass it backwards to Clark. He'll pull up for the jumper over Wilson, no good, rebounded by Mills. With that rebound, Mills up to his double-double, 12 points, 10 rebounds. Wilson has it stripped away, never saw Clark coming. Clark going the other way, misses on the shot as Wilson got the block. Howard quickly the other way, Mills under the basket, puts it in. Good look from Conway to find Mills under the basket. Howard pulls back to a 3-2 zone. Porter pump fakes on the first, now tries it from the top of the key, that's good. A big three-pointer from Lance Porter. Answers back, and Howard lead is cut down to 5. Mills to Conway. Wilson asking for it in the post. He's got a big mismatch there if they can find it to him. Johnson picks up the double team, throws it into the double team. It's stolen away. Clark gives up to Kelly, to Porter on the streaking on the trail, excuse me. And Catonsville has cut significantly into that Howard lead. Catonsville is back in their 2-3 zone. Now it's the Cardinals fans that are getting loud in support of their team. Enriquez gives up to Mills from the baseline. What a pass! Emmanuel Enriquez. Yeah, we see you, man. Great vision from him. And a 30-second timeout for Howard. For anybody that was ever doubting this game's closeness, it is going to get verified here. The regular season game was as close as it can get, and right now, with the championship on the line, there is not much separating these two teams. Have to imagine the theme from here on out is take care of the ball. Every turnover right now is just that much more magnified. Howard making a substitution during the timeout as Jaden Johnson came out. And Jalen Bowie back in there. So Howard has the combination of Bowie, Enriquez, Conway, Wilson, and Mills. For Catonsville, it's going to be Ogbolu, Kelly, Porter, Clark, and Morgan. Conway kicks that one. And that will result in a 30-second shot clock reset. A shout out to the Howard cheerleaders for making a nice snag on the baseline. Howard sticks with their full court press as they will trap Grant. He picks up his dribble, passes to Morgan, but they'll find Porter across. Kelly on the quick three-pointer. It's good. Jonathan Kelly knocks down the three-pointer. 10 points for Kelly. including a trio of three-pointers. Conway trying to get around Morgan. Inside to Wilson. He's going to spin move in. It's going to be slapped away from him, and it will stay with Howard. Bowie from the baseline. And I believe a foul will be called on the baseline. I believe it was Ogbolu. It is Ogbolu who was holding on to Mills. And with that, Mills will be shooting free throws. The fourth foul against Ogbolu. As he becomes the second Cardinals starter with 4 fouls. Still have not seen Obode coming back into this game since he picked up his 4th foul. Mills at the line, shooting a 1-and-1. Misses the first one as it rolled out. Grant had some trouble getting control of it, and it's going to go towards Howard. I don't know if Grant was ready for that pass, and it just slipped out of his hands. And that's the kind of unforced turnover that you just can't stand if you're a coach right now in this moment. Catonsville still in their zone. Enriquez comes up for the jumper. That's no good. Porter on the rebound. Stolen away by Wilson. He'll pass it quickly looking for Bowie. I believe that went off the foot of Bowie, and it does. The referees will look at each other and get the call correctly, as Bowie kicked that one in the end. Morgan will pick the ball up. Morgan will drive the lane now, going up against Mills, and Mills had his body turned sideways, and that is going to result in a blocking call.
That was on Howard, number 33. It's his 3rd team foul. Michael Morgan at the line, shooting 2.
Morgan will be at the line shooting 2. So for Mills, that's his 3rd foul. Morgan makes the first one. His first free throws of the day. A 64% free throw shooter on the season, with a chance to tie the game up on this, and does not do so as it will rattle off the side of the rim. Conway trying to direct traffic now. Gets the screen from Wilson. Bowie able to get inside. Loses control of the ball. It's still going free, and Kelly comes up with it for the Cardinals. Going quickly are the Cardinals. Blocked by Enriquez! Came out of nowhere to take that one away, and now it's going to be a foul called against Catonsville. A huge sequence. Emmanuel Enriquez, a monstrous play for Howard. Kelly called for the foul, his first, but it's team's 10th, and Bowie will be at the line shooting 2. Bowie is 0 for 3 from the field in this game, but 3 of 4 from the free throw line. Misses the first one off the back of the rim. Bowie, the sophomore guard. He's been in these moments before. And able to calm himself down. Oh no, it rattled off. I thought for sure it was in, but came off the side after hitting the rim 3 times. 6:30 left. Howard, a 1-point lead here. Couldn't ask for anything better in a championship game. Kelly able to drive inside, goes up with it, and a foul will be called against Wilson. And I'm going to assume it's because they're saying his feet weren't set. No, they're going to say he came down with his hands, and that one I don't know if I agree with. Third foul against Omich Wilson. Howard with nobody with 4 fouls right now. Kelly makes the first free throw. Now 2 of 3 from the line in the game. He's up to 11 points. Catonsville has just tied the game up. Hits the second one as well. Catonsville ahead 53-52. Pass across, oh no, it's stolen away by Porter. Porter will go up with it. As Emmanuel Enriquez just softly passing it across, and Porter read that all the way, picked it off like a safety. This time Bowie would put a little more mustard into it to make sure that it wasn't as easily picked off, and Howard gets into their half-court offense. Down by 3. Conway in trouble, having to go to Bowie at the top. Enriquez driving baseline, off-balance shot, no good, but he needed to get that off as the shot clock was low. It's going to stay with Howard, off of Catonsville in the end.
Possession remains with Howard.
Trying to float it up for Wilson. Wilson will go up with it. It's good. Oh, Meach Wilson with a big basket for Howard. Bowie gets the assist on that one, his second assist of the game. It's a 1-point Catonsville lead. Morgan swings it around to Kelly. Bowie's right in his face. They're swinging back the other way. Now Grant will try the 3-pointer. That's no good. Kelly comes in for the offensive rebound and is able to put it back and in. Under 5 minutes to go now. Bowie under pressure from Morgan, finds Enriquez. Conway wanted to shoot that one, but had a hand in his face, decided against it. Mills puts his head down, goes up, and is able to put in the layup. A huge drive by Mills. Cuts it, Catonsville lead back to 1. Howard calls a full timeout. Will take a break as well. $4:43 remaining in this second half. The CCBC Catonsville Cardinals holding on to a 1-point lead. Kelly trying to drive baseline, hits the bottom of the backboard on that one. Wilson on the rebound. Bowie pushing the pace forward. Conway, he's going to let one fly. It's good! Ryan Conway with a massive three-pointer for Howard, giving them the lead back at 59-57. Conway up to 15 points. And that will see a couple of Catonsville substitutions as looked like Ogbolu went down on the play. And finally, the Cardinals put Albright Abode back into the game. And once again, we hear the Howard side now getting loud. Morgan driving baseline, able to stay in bounds somehow. Porter gives up, back up to Morgan. Morgan going to try to turn the corner. And referee is going to call a foul on Conway. Likely can say he held him back there. It is a holding call. Just his second foul. Once again, referees trying to clean up some sweat marks on the court. Morgan from underneath the basket. Gives it to Abode. Morgan gets it back. Floats up in the lane, no good. Second chance is good, however, as he's able to put it back and in. And we are back to a tied ball game at 59 all. Couldn't have asked for anything better on Championship Saturday. Enriquez goes up with it. Oh, and it just can't go in. Is this on Abode? It might be. It is not. It's on Porter. And now Porter is up to 4 fouls. So for the Cardinals, in big foul trouble right now, Porter, Abode, and Ogbolu, all with 4 fouls. Enriquez, 2 of the biggest free throws of his life right now, makes the first one. Howard back in front, 60-59. One more free throw to go for Enriquez. Up and in it is. They'll work it down to Abode, working on Mills. And it's going to be Bowie from behind who strips it away. Bowie gives it to Conway. Conway lays it in. Jalen Bowie with a huge play. That's why he's in there for his defense. A massive play for Howard. Morgan puts his head down. It's going to be blocked by Wilson. Wilson gets the rebound as well. Gets it over to Conway. A huge swing right there in favor of Howard. 2 big defensive plays getting it done. Mills going to work. He's going to pull up from the jumper from the elbow. It's good! And Catonsville will call a timeout now. Andrew Mills has been quiet for the second half, but is able to knock down a huge basket. 20 points for Mills now. And it looks like it is going to be a full timeout actually called by Catonsville. And looking at the Howard bench, they're just getting pumped up right now, trying to just keep their heads in there. Catonsville, all business. 2:49 left. Howard ahead by 6. For Catonsville right now, they have to score on this next possession. It is almost a must necessary play to get something in there. Right now, it is Lance Porter who's got 18 points. He's been the leading scorer for the Cardinals. Kelly, he's got 14. Abode has 10, but hasn't had much of an impact in the second half. It's been all first half for Abode, not much here. For the Cardinals, it is Murray, Kelly, Porter, Morgan, and Grant. For Howard, Conway, Wilson, Enriquez, Mills, and Bowie. Catonsville will inbound it. Howard goes back to a man-to-man defense. Kelly. Bowie right there as they switched off on him. Kelly trying to get around Bowie. Oh, Conway nearly got a hand on it. Kelly in the corner. 10 on the shot clock. Kelly will pull up for the three-pointer off of the rim. Conway with the rebound. Mills, three-pointer from the top. It's good! Andrew Mills hits the three-pointer. A dagger three-pointer with 2 minutes left. Grant inside. It's going to be picked off by Enriquez. Trying to keep hold of it, but he's going to actually run into the stanchions on the sideline. Still caught up on it as the hustle play and attempting to keep it in. Nine-point Howard lead, 1:55 remaining. Catonsville with the ball on the sideline. Porter gives it to Kelly. Working on Bowie, and a foul will be called as Bowie put his shoulder in trying to prevent the drive. They are going to say it was on the floor, so it's going to be a 1-and-1 for Kelly. Kelly, 3 of 4 from the line today. Makes the first. 7 fouls for Howard, so Catonsville is in the single bonus. 10 fouls in the second half. 11 for Catonsville, so it's going to be Howard in the double bonus as Kelly knocks them both down. Cutting into that Howard lead. Bowie able to get around Kelly and get across midline. Bowie under a lot of pressure. Enriquez wide open mid-range jumper, misses it, but Wilson gets the offensive rebound and Howard will be able to pull it back with a fresh 20 on the shot clock. Mills able to get it, Enriquez has it blocked away. Howard with the offensive rebound, however. Bowie with the long three-point attempt as the shot clock was running out. And in the end, it is going to be a shot clock violation against Howard. 1:10 on the clock. Morgan wide open in the lane. Nobody there for Howard. An easy layup for Micah Morgan. Conway gets the inbound pass. Howard still up 5. Conway floats it up to Enriquez. Enriquez to Mills. Pump fake. Puts it in. Howard ahead by 7 now, 48 seconds left. The Dragons can taste it if they can just hold on a little bit longer. Morgan loses control of it, but it's going to be called on a foul. It's going to be a tripping foul, I believe, on Enriquez. It is. And that will put Catonsville at the line, shooting a 1-and-1. Just the first foul of the game against Enriquez. Morgan at the line. He's 1 for 2 from the free throw line today. And Catonsville will put in a couple of subs as Clark and Lee will come in for Porter and Kelly. Morgan makes the first free throw. misses the second one. Wilson on the rebound. Howard calls a timeout. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. So if you're Catonsville right now with 41 seconds left, down by 6, you've got to foul on this one. You cannot afford to let Howard run it out. Howard just subbed in Jaden Johnson, so putting in another good ball handler and free throw shooter. As it will be Omich Wilson who will go to the bench. It will be Bowie to inbound the ball. Catonsville will likely try to steal on the inbound pass, and then will foul immediately after if they don't get it. Conway gets the ball in the middle of the court. Catonsville not fouling right now. Conway loses his footing, goes to the ground, and it's going to be a traveling violation against Conway. Catonsville making a couple substitutions, getting their offensive lineup back in. And Howard will get Wilson back in for Johnson. 34 seconds left. Catonsville with the ball underneath their own basket. Floats it up to Grant. Grant looking at Enriquez. Grant fadeaway jumper. It's good. Murray Grant has put Catonsville back into this one. Enriquez gets the pass. Catonsville has got to go for it. Oh no, Enriquez just threw it away. O'Bode gets the steal. Three-pointer from Grant. It's good. Oh my goodness. Timeout Howard. They had a 6-point lead with 40 seconds left. 2 turnovers. And it is just like that, a 1-point game. Full timeout from Howard. So the Cardinals didn't foul after all, and in the end, just be able to get the turnovers instead, get the steals.
Fans, please return to your seats and stay off the court. Thank you.
What a clutch shot that was from Murray Grant. He's up to 10 points now. 4 of 15 from the field, but 2 of 6 from three-point range. And none bigger than that last one. Howard just needs to take care of the ball and make some free throws. Everybody getting loud, both sides of the stands. Bowie to inbound the ball. Conway can't get it in. Now they will get it to Conway. Conway under a lot of pressure, able to dribble out of it. Throws it back to Bowie. Long pass forward. Mills will hold on to it. Gives it to Conway. Catonsville has to foul now. Bowie. Conway. And finally the foul will come with 7 seconds left. A good job by Howard to take off 14 seconds and get to the line. Foul goes against Grant. He also has 4 fouls now. And Ryan Conway, he's 5 of 6 from the line, 17 points. 2 free throws. Makes the first. Offensive defensive substitutions for both teams once again. Conway with his second free throw. Puts it in. Howard back ahead by 3. And a timeout will be called by Catonsville. It is a full timeout for Catonsville. So with 7 seconds left, there is not enough time to get the 2 and try to get the ball back. This is going to have to be a 3-pointer. They've got their 3-point shooters on the court.
Hey, Taylor!
Jamal Murray, Murray Grant, Sean Clark, Micah Morgan, all good 3-point shooters. All of them capable of hitting the big one. It was Murray Grant who made the last one. Who will Coach TJ Prelu draw up the play to get the 3-pointer that they need? Fans, stay tuned for after the game for post-game, regardless of the score of who is the victor. Howard comes out of their huddle. It will be Enriquez, Bowie, Wilson, Mills, and Conway. This arena has never been louder than it has right now. Porter, Clark, Morgan, Grant, and Lee. Here we go. Morgan with the season on the line for Catonsville, and Howard fouls. What a brilliant play by Howard as Ryan Conway able to get the foul on the floor. And with 3.5 seconds left, Catonsville will have a 1-and-1. Morgan needs this first free throw. Puts it in. Now, if you're the Catonsville, do you intentionally miss this free throw, try to get the rebound and put it back up, or do you go for the make and try to see if you can get the ball back one more time? Morgan puts it up and in. It is a 1-point game. Howard makes a substitution as Johnson checks in for Wilson. Bowie to pass it in. 3.6 on the clock. Conway gets it and is fouled immediately. Half a second came off the clock, so we're now at 3 seconds even. Clark gets the foul, his first. Three seconds is enough time for a catch and shoot. Ryan Conway at the line once again. 19 points. He's 7 of 8 from the free throw line in this game. Makes the first. Ice cold water in his veins. Conway to take the second one. Nothing but net. And we see Catonsville take their final timeout. It will be a full timeout. So with 3 seconds, you've got enough time for a catch and shoot. You can go for a Christian Leitner type play where you throw it across the court, try to catch, turn around, and shoot a three-pointer. Or you can try to go for just passing it across the middle. You might have enough time for a couple of dribbles and a quick shot. Ryan Conway up to 21 points now. 9 of 10 from free throws. He has hit them in the key moments. What
does Coach TJ Prelude have in his bag of tricks right now to try to send this to overtime? For Howard at this point, you can try the same technique that you did on the previous possession to try to foul them before they even have a chance to get the three-pointer off. Of course, the risk of that is if you get them while he's in the act of shooting, then they would get three free throws. So we'll see how Coach Smelkinson decides to handle this one. Nobody from Howard with 4 fouls yet, so anybody is good to take that foul if they want. And now my question was just answered as Coach Smelkinson just ran across the court and yelling across no foul. So not going to go for the foul here. They're going to put pressure, full court pressure on to try to make it difficult. Ball is tipped. Abode throws it. There's nobody there. Howard wins! Howard wins! Howard wins! The 2024 Regional Championship goes to the Howard Dragons! The ball was tipped on the inbound pass, and Catonsville couldn't get a shot off. The Dragons have won it. An unbelievable game here at Cecil College. Could not have asked for a better atmosphere, a better run tournament. Big shout out to Cecil College for hosting this fantastic tournament. Congratulations to CCBC Catonsville for a great run, but it is the Howard Dragons that emerge victorious. Don't you go anywhere. We'll be back with you for the award ceremony in just a couple of minutes. And we are courtside now with Jalen Bowie. Jalen, you just won the regional championship, man. How you feeling?
Man, it feels great, man. It feels great to be back, you know what I'm saying? We knew last year we had to come out here and strike vengeance for what we lost last year. It feels great to be back, you know what I'm saying? We got new help, we got a new team, and we were looking to get the dub.
Couple of tough minutes there at the end there. You hit some big free throws. What were you feeling there at that moment on that free throw line?
I just knew I had to step up, just hit the free throws. It's the same like practice. Just step up, take your time, patience, just follow through, leave it over the rim.
You know, one thing you're known for around here is your defense. You also came up with a couple of big steals. Tell me a little bit about what your defense means to the team, what it means.
I mean, I don't want to sound too cocky, but I know I got to go out and guard the best player, but it really just comes down to heart. I mean, if you want to go out and guard the best player, you got to get it done. And I knew within the last stretch they were going to go to their best player, so I just knew I had to lock in, sit down defense, and get a stop for the team so we can go and get this W.
Well, sounds great. Congratulations, Jalen. Thank you so much, and
Thank you.
good luck in Illinois.
Yes, sir.
Look forward to you. And now we got the big man, Meach Wilson. Meach, man, you just had a huge game. Both sides of the court, offensively, defensively, you were just doing it all. How are you feeling right now?
I feel great. I wouldn't go to battle with nobody else but these guys right here, man. These my brothers. We've been working all season. We still ain't done yet. We still got more work to do, but we just going to definitely enjoy this win, and we're going to continue on from here.
Those last few minutes, they were pretty nervy. What were you feeling in there? What were you feeling those last few minutes going down the stretch?
Last few minutes, it was a few breakdowns, but I know we just stay together. As long as we stay together, ain't nothing stopping us. As long as we stay together, keep our poise, we keep playing to the end till we get a final whistle.
You're heading to Illinois now. How do you feel? What do you like your chances going down there to the national tournament?
I love my chances. Like I said, going to war with these guys, I'll take my chances over anybody in the world.
Sounds great. Thanks so much, Omid.
If y'all watching this is the best. This is never be honest. This is another
Best big man in the country, bro.
Best big man in the country. We hear from John Thomas III.
Yeah, man. Well, we are. Love my guys, man. Yeah.
All right, thank you, Omid. Go celebrate. Enjoy.
Thank you.
As we see tournament MVP Andrew Mills cutting down his piece of the net. Certainly will want to get a word from him. Drew! There he comes right now. We're talking about tournament MVP Andrew Mills. Tell me real bit quick, what are you feeling right now in this moment, holding that tournament MVP trophy in your hand, knowing that you just won the regional championship?
I mean, it's definitely bittersweet, but I know we still got a lot more work to do, and this is just the beginning. But we wanted it. I knew all along we were going to get it. I was telling myself before the tournament, this was my tournament. I got to take over. So I feel real good right now, but more work to be done.
23 points. You got a double-double in there, but none bigger than that three-pointer that you hit at the top of the key.
I feel like we underdogs, but we can make some noise for sure.
You like that feeling? You like feeling like you're an underdog?
I love feeling like we was underdogs this whole tournament. Nobody knew we would win, but we showed up.
Well, beautiful. Andrew, it's been a pleasure. Thank you so much. Good luck in Illinois.
Yes,
nobody better. Congratulations for the MVP.
Thank you.
As we get the moment everybody's waiting for, Coach Mike Smelkinson cutting down the final pieces of the net. Well, it looks like we won't get Coach Smelkinson after all, as he has just run to the locker room with his team. But it's been a fantastic season here, an amazing one for the Howard Dragons. 26-6 overall record. They will head to the NJCAA Division II National Tournament in Danville, Illinois. Good luck to our Dragons. Hoping for the best from you all. On behalf of everybody here in the Howard Community College Athletics Department, we thank Cecil College, Ed Durham, Adam Formwalt, and all their staff for a fantastic tournament. We cannot thank you enough for hosting it. And thank you to everyone watching today. It's been a fun tournament. The Howard Dragons have won the regional championship. They've won the district championship. They're heading to nationals. Good luck to our Dragons. On behalf of everyone, we thank you. Good luck, Howard.